Welcome to the Entrepreneurial CPA Show. We take a deep dive into the knowledge needed to break free of the box and become the world-changing entrepreneur we know you all want to be. It's what we strive for every day. We're here with the skills you need, because it takes all kinds of different skills today. Sometimes some theoretical, some practical, some book smart, a little bit of the real world. We got to keep it balanced for you. I'm Garrett. I'm here with the real world side, and I'm here with Dr. Sean, Mr. Theoretical, the ultimate book smart man around. But before we get started today, I want to give a big shout out to this amazing conference that's taking place this summer. You got to check it out. July 11th and 12th in New York City, the city, the Accounting and Finance Show. This is the largest free accounting and finance show with the technology, ideas, and skills needed to break free of the box and become an entrepreneurial CPA. That's how we like to look at it. We'll include a link with this video so you can register for the show. Check it out. Don't miss it. Dr. Sean and myself will both be presenting and doing one of the keynotes on Monday afternoon. So please check it out. And as a special bonus, we're going to be filming some live episodes of the Entrepreneurial CPA Show. So come meet us and get on the show. On today's show, we're going to talk about a great topic. Embracing the need to leverage the gig economy. That's right. The gig economy is coming to CPA firms and private accounting offices around the country. So Dr. Sean, kick us off.
Sure. So really the whole idea of a gig-based economy, and I do think it's a, incorrect view, is almost always thought of like, if it's a gig, then it's something like a Uber or a Lyft or a, Upwork, right? Where it's almost like people doing it as amateurs on the side, right? And while sort of that whole aspect of the whole gig economy is indeed there and is probably the most high profile, type of it, right? There's a whole other side of people, of individuals who are doing, high level work and really high quality work and really expert, sort of area and niche work who are doing it as entrepreneurs, right? So the whole gig economy really, I think, is almost tied to on a hand-to-hand basis with the rise of the interest in being your own boss, right? Of being an entrepreneur and of owning your own business and making your own money, right? And so a lot of highly educated, highly trained people are out there basically doing work and offering services that, big firms don't always have the in-house expertise, right? How do you do so? And just a point to really hammer home and to emphasize before I toss it to Garrett is that the whole phrase gig economy can seem a little bit, too innovative, too, creative, or just too sort of radically different. But if you actually think about it, right, from a business point of view, all of the big four firms and almost every firm in the top 25, right, have audit, tax, and advisory services. But from the actual point of view of your end user, of your clients, and of your customers, right, what we as firms have been offering forever is basically a gig economy service, right? Our in-house experts go out to clients and help them on a gig basis. So really all of the conversation that the two of us are having is to really sort of bring that expertise that's outside your firm in-house to help you get some of those exact same benefits and upsides that we as firms have been offering to our clients forever. And Garrett, with that, I'm gonna toss it to you.
Thank you, Dr. Sean. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Is the change is taking place. We're being shifted from the compliance to the advisory. We need to become an entrepreneurial CPA. You know what that means is we talk about, we're not going to be doing tax returns anymore. But Dr. Sean, I do love your point about kind of saying how for the industry of public accounting, we've always been a gig industry for as long as it's been. It wasn't called the gig industry. It's called the public accounting industry, but it was really a gig industry where companies were saying, I don't have the skills to do this. I'm going to outsource it. So when they got really big would bring in some pieces themselves, but for the most part, that's what we've always been. And we need to kind of see as the world kind of shifts here and we transition from kind of the doers of the work to how can we become more profitable, more successful? How do we become our client's quarterback and pull together what their needs are, what are their problems, What are the opportunities? And then we can look at it and client and say, okay, client, you need a marketing plan, you need some sales work, you need a cost segregation study, you need some tax planning, you need some life insurance. You need these 6 pieces. And instead of now we try and do as a firm, we try and say, okay, how do I do all those things myself? How do I go back to my staff and say, okay, you research this, you research this, you research all these different pieces, and we're going to try and pull it together for our clients. Don't. Just say, hey, I can find the right experts to work with, to pull it in so my client gets the best service, the best solutions possible. You don't incur any extra staff time, no labor, no overhead, no nothing. It's a great relationship. You can get a nice referral fee for passing the work through. Embrace that and leverage that. Stop feeling like we need to do it all ourselves. I hear from a ton of CPA firm partners around the country. They feel that need to keep it in-house, to kind of do the work, even if it's not work that they do themselves. I really challenge you in 2018, break away from that. Leverage some amazing experts that can give your client the best service possible. You don't have to incur any additional staff time, which makes it a win for you. Offer drastically more services than you do today, tomorrow. And all you got to do is leverage the gig economy. So Dr. Sean, any other big trends you're seeing in the gig economy that they should watch out for or try and take advantage of?
Sure. So probably the top couple trends that I'm seeing and that I've dealt with is to always, right, as you're going out and hiring external experts to help you, right, only do that if the work that you're being asked to do isn't already in your area of expertise, right? I mean, so when I have a problem with my car, I don't try to fix it myself, right? I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty handy, so I could probably do it, but it's a lot easier to just outsource that work. But if there's a project or an opportunity that is, has to do with writing, going to travel somewhere to speak, training, education, or finance stuff, even if that isn't in my sort of normal everyday stuff, I can handle that. So I do think that's a point to emphasize, right? That even as these experts are more and more, it's really to really have the best benefit of the whole gig economy is to really focus on work that you're being asked to do that, in a honest moment, you and your firm aren't experts in, right? And so to harness that external real expertise and information. And then 2, as always, if you're doing any sort of joint venture or a partnership with a external partner, or it's a firm that you haven't done business with previously, always do your homework, right, on the firm to make sure that all of those individuals and agents that are acting on your behalf are educated, that they're licensed, and that they have any insurance that they should have, right? But outside of that, which I think is pretty sort of baseline, I think business, operational, just, safety. Outside of that, I mean, it's a real opportunity for us, both as individuals and as firms going forward.
Yeah, it is a great opportunity because at the end of the day, we all struggle right now. How as a firm, as a business, can we be more successful? Can we make more money? Can we be more profitable? If there's ways you can do that without incurring, you can offer additional service without having to hire people. It's a win-win. Also, don't forget, those in private accounting, there are some amazing solutions out there where if you say, hey, we're struggling to do some kind of very technical piece, maybe you're trying to implement the new revenue recognition standards, lease accounting. There's some gig economy firms out there that offer you Big Four talent through a gig economy firm where you don't need to hire the Big Four anymore. You can hire this gig economy firm, which has now hired Big Four people doing it at a separate rate. So there's some great opportunities out there. Really hope you leverage it. That's what today's show is all about. How do you leverage the gig economy in 2018? If you have questions on where to start, reach out to us. We also have a special show coming up in May 2018. We're going to have some guests on the show. They are gig economy experts. So you can reach out to them later, hire them to help with your firm. So please, for those of you, if you want to keep the learning going, like I always say each episode, check out our entrepreneurial CPA groups. Learn how to become the entrepreneur you deserve to be. There's a link below to our website. You can learn all about it. And while you're watching here, click the little button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, get the latest updates. And as always, we challenge you, take action every day, every single day to change the world and invest in yourself.